Everyone loves a good fish and chips. This one's got a beautiful flavour, zesty and crusty. So today's ingredients, we have the fish itself, the ling, the zest, which comes from the lemon, the coriander seeds, the cumin seeds, and the salt. We've also got some beetroot chips, which I made earlier. All I did there was I simply sliced them up quite thinly, put them in the oven, 180 degrees on a roasting tray, and then straight onto the drying rack. First thing we're going to do though, to get our zesty crusted fish going, is essentially pound out our coriander seeds and our cumin seeds together. Now, this is a good way to get out a bit of aggression, I guess. Make sure you're using those muscles you can work in the gym. Like that. I like to keep mine quite coarse because I like the texture of it. I don't want to be ground. Making sure our pan's nice and hot. Make sure you get that oil nice and spread around the pan. This fish is beautiful. Everything with care. Let's hear a nice sizzle. Yeah, I love the sound of that. When you're working with the fish, you want to make sure you're controlling the heat. So if I cook it on one side and then flip it over and continue to cook on that side, you're not going to cook the centre. So what I like to do is cook the fish on one side. I've preheated my oven, and from there what I'm going to do is flip the fish over onto an oven-proof dish and then put the crust on top of that. Okay, so we've got our coarse mix here. I'm just going to add our zest to that. A little bit of salt. I'm just going to mix that through. And that's going to be our crust mix on top. So if you brought your fish to room temperature, it's a really good way of getting the perfectly cooked fish. I think it's ready now, so what I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm just going to flip it over. Got a nice good colour there. And what I'm going to do is simply just put the crust on top. And that's going to go straight in the oven. So I've got the oven at 180 degrees, and just going to go in there for probably between 3 to 5 minutes.